Hello friends, welcome back to lecture number 4 on unit number 5, kinematics of particle. In the previous videos we have studied the different types of motion, and then we have studied the rectilinear motion, that is the motion of a particle in a straight line path. And after that we have solved some of the problems based on rectilinear motion for two different conditions, that is when the acceleration is constant and when the acceleration is varying. Now in today's lecture we are going to discuss the rectilinear motion. In that we are studying the relative motion. Now in the first video we have seen the different type of motion. In that we see the absolute motion and the relative motion. Whenever we are defining the motion of an object with reference to the fixed object, then that type of motion is called as an absolute motion. And now when the motion of particle is with respect to moving reference or coordinate axis, that type of motion is called as a relative motion or relative velocity. In that we see the example of car also, that if car A is moving only, and if we are defining the motion of car A is it is moving with a speed of 30 meter per second or 60 meter per second, then that will be with a reference to the rest object. Therefore it is a absolute type of motion. And whenever we are considering the two things, that is car A and car B, and both the cars will be moving either in the same direction or in the opposite direction or in any direction, then when we are defining the motion of car A or velocity of car A with respect to car B, that type of motion is called as a relative motion or relative velocity. Now whenever we are discussing the relative motion or whenever we are analyzing the relative motion, it will be analyzed mainly by using two different type of approaches, that is the graphical approach and the analytical approach. Now let's discuss first of all the graphical approach. Here let A and B are the two trains moving with the velocity of VA and VB. That is, train A is moving with the velocity of VA and train B is moving with the velocity of VB. Now the first condition, if both are moving with the same speed, that is VA is equals to VB, then the relative velocity of A with respect to B, that is VA backslash B. Now whenever we want to define the relative velocity, it is defined in this by using this type of symbol, that first letter will denotes the velocity of the object and the second letter will denotes with respect to the object. So here the relative velocity of A, that is the first letter, and with respect to B is the second letter. So VA to B is determined as VA minus VB is equals to 0. Now whenever the first minus the second vector, and now as VA and VB are same, then the relative velocity of A to B is equals to 0. It means that when both the objects or both the trains are moving with the same speed, then their relative velocities are 0. The second thing, if train A and B moving in the same direction, then the relative velocity of A with respect to B, VA to B, is equals to VA to B VA bar minus VB bar. That is, if train A and B are moving with different speed but in the same direction, then the relative velocity of A to B is determined as vector or velocity vector of A to the velocity vector of B. Then the third point, if train A and B is moving in the opposite direction, then the relative velocity of A with respect to B, that is A to B, is determined as VA velocity vector of A plus velocity vector of B. Now to understand these 2 points more clearly, let's consider here the first object is moving towards the right, and now the second object is moving with some different speed in the same direction. Now A and B both are moving in the same direction, so their relative velocity are determined as, so the difference between these two velocities is nothing but the relative velocity V A to B or B to A, and therefore it is determined as the maximum speed minus the minimum speed, or the more speed minus the lower speed. Now here in the second case, if both are moving in the opposite direction, so A is moving in towards right and B is moving towards left, then in that case the relative velocity of these two, that A is going over here and B is going over here, so the difference will be go on increasing between these two, and therefore the relative velocity is determined as the addition of these two velocities, that is velocity vector of A plus velocity vector of B. So in this way the relative velocity is determined by using the graphical approach for the three different conditions, that is when speed is same, relative velocity is 0, when speed both are moving in the same direction, relative velocity is the difference between their velocities, and third, when both are moving in the opposite direction, then relative velocity is equals to addition of the velocity vectors. Now the next is analytical approach. Consider two particles A and B moving as shown in figure with reference or with respect to the fixed axis x and y. So here two particles are there, A and B. So here this is a particle A and this will be the particle B, and both will be moving with some velocities with reference to the origin O along the x and y axis. Now observe the motion of B from moving motion of A, that is from axis x1 and y1. Now here the motion, these are the fixed reference axes, and these two are x1 and y1. These two are the axis, or we can say the moving positions, axis with reference to the moving positions. As A and B both are moving, so x1 and y1, these two are the moving positions axis. Therefore the motion of B with respect to x and y is absolute motion, and with respect to x1 and y1 is the relative motion. As we have studied, whenever we are defining the motion with reference to the fixed object. Now here fixed object are the axis x and y. So when we are defining the motion with respect to x and y, therefore the motion is called as an absolute motion. And now x1 and y1, these are the moving axis, and when we are defining the motion with respect to x1 and y1, then it is called as an relative motion. Therefore the vectors Ra and Rb be the portion vectors with respect to x and y. So here this is a vector Ra and this will be the vector Rb. So this vector is called as an relative vector B to A, or we can say B with respect to A, and this vector is drawn with respect to this moving axis x1 and y1, and these vectors Ra and Rb, those are drawn with reference to this fixed. So if I am defining only the motion of A, then it is an absolute motion. If I am defining only the motion of B, then again it is an absolute motion. But now if I am defining the motion of B with respect to A or A with respect to B, then this motion is nothing but the relative motion, and the vector is also the relative vector, and this will be with reference to this moving position axes x1 and y1. Now these vectors are written as Rb equals to Rb bar equals to Ra bar plus Rb minus A, or Rb minus A equals to Rb vector Rb minus vector Ra. Now differentiating this equation with respect to t, so d by dt equals to r bar of b to a equals to d by dt of r bar of b minus d by dt of r bar of a. Therefore now whenever we are differentiating the position vector with respect to time, it is nothing but the velocity. Rate of change of position or displacement with respect to time is defined as a velocity. So this will represents the velocity vector b to a. The second Rb will represent the velocity vector of b, and the third Ra will represent the velocity vector of a. Now again if I am differentiating it with respect to t, so now we know that velocity vector is differentiated with respect to t, it will be the acceleration. So again it will be a bar of b to a and equal to a bar of b minus a bar of a. So in this way, this will be the position vector, this will be the velocity vector, and this will be the acceleration vector. Now, or we can say the relative vectors. Now if case number 1, VA and VB are perpendicular, it means this is the A car moving or any object moving A, and perpendicular to that the second object B is moving, then in that case this relative vector A to B or B to A is equals to, by Pythagoras, it is equals to VB under root of VB square plus VA square. So always remember this thing, that if both the objects are moving perpendicular to each other, then the relative vector or relative motion is equals to square root of square of first velocity plus square of second object velocity. Then case number 2, if VA and VB are not perpendicular, means if VA is going somewhere over here and VB is going somewhere over here, and this angle is not 90 degree, both are not perpendicular to each other. Now here, or you can say like this also, this will be the VB. So in that case, relative vector A to B and is determined with reference to the resolution and composition. It means that here we can say, if this is a vector A and this is a vector B, then over here these vectors A and B are get resolved into the components along x and along y direction. Sorry. So here this is A vector get resolved and this will be the B vector into x and y. Similarly, the velocity vector of B is get resolved into x and y component. Then relative vector A to B or relative velocity of A with respect to B, the x component of that is equals to x difference between the x component of VA and VB. Similarly, relative velocity vector y component is equals to difference between the velocity vectors of A and B in y direction, and therefore the total relative velocity vector is equals to square root of VA to be x square and VA to be y square. Similarly, theta is equals to tan theta is equals to VA to be y divided by VA to be x. It is as similar as like the resultant. Now here this velocity of A and velocity of B both will be acting as like two forces which are get resolved into x and y component, and therefore the resultant of these two forces, that is nothing but the third R to B or A to B or B to A, that will be determined as Vax minus Vbx and Vay minus Vby. Always remember this A, whenever we are taking A to B, then the difference will be Vax minus Vbx. If we are taking the reverse, that is B to A, then in that case the difference will be Vbx minus Vax and Vby minus Vay. Whatever the velocity, relative velocity we are determining, velocity of A with respect to B or B with respect to A, based on that we have to make the subtraction of the two velocities, Va minus Vb or Vb minus Va. So in this way the velocity or relative velocity of A with respect to B or relative velocity of B with respect to A is determined for the two different cases, that is when both are moving perpendicular and when both are not in perpendicular direction. Note, now again, to find the shortest distance between two particles, the shortest distance is equals to relative velocity multiplied by time. Now we know that distance equals to or velocity equals to distance upon time. Therefore distance is equals to velocity multiplied by time. And whenever we want to determine the shortest distance, always the velocity is considered as a relative velocity. It may be velocity b to a, or it may be velocity a to b, but always the shortest distance velocity is, or we get the shortest distance with respect to the relative velocity. So here shortest distance is equals to relative velocity of a with respect to b multiplied by the time. Or if you want to determine the time interval required to cross this much of distance, then also you can calculate it in the way that t equals to distance upon velocity, and the velocity which we can consider the relative velocity. So in this way, by using these fundamental things, we can determine the relative velocity between the two moving objects. Now let's solve some of the problems to find out the relative velocity between the two moving objects. So first example, two ships A and B are moving towards east and south respectively with velocities 40 km per hour and 30 km per hour. Find the velocity of ship A relative to B. Now here given is that velocity of ship A is 40 km per hour, that is 11.11 meter per second, multiplied by 1000 divided by 3600. You will get the velocity in meter per second. Then velocity of B is given 30 km per hour, that is 8.33 meter per second. Now two ships A and B moving towards east and south. So here ship A is moving towards east direction and ship B is moving towards south direction. So the angle between both of these ships is 90 degree, or we can say VA and VB are perpendicular to each other. And we know that whenever these two velocities are perpendicular to each other, then the relative velocity is determined as square root of velocity of first square plus velocity of second square. So here VA to be equals to VB square plus VA square, taking the square root of whole term, we get VA to be as 13.88 meter per second, or we can say 50 km per hour. So this is the relative velocity of A to B, that is A with respect to B. So in this way we can determine the relative velocity of A to B, or A and B are moving relatively at a speed of 50 km per hour with each other. The second example, two ships leave the port at the same time. The first moves in northwest direction and at a speed of 50 km per hour, and the second moves at 35 degrees south of west at 40 km per hour. Find the relative velocity of second ship with respect to first. Also find the distance between them after 25 minutes and after what time interval they are 40 km apart. So here the velocity of ship A is given 50 km per hour, 13.88 meter per second. Then the velocity of ship B is given 40 km per hour, that is 11.11 meter per second. And now it is said that both are moving at the same time. The first will be moves in the northwest direction. So here this will be the directions north, south, east, west. So ship A is moving northwest direction, means in this quadrant, that is VA, and the angle as it is given directly northwest direction, so the angle made is 45 degree with respect to X as well as with respect to Y. Then the second ship will be moving at 35 degree south of west. So here south of west means the angle is made with respect to west direction, and it is given as 35 degree. So always remember, whenever it is given south of west means the angle you should mark with respect to west direction. After of whatever the direction given, that will be the corresponding to that you have to mark the angle. Now here if it is written like this, the angle is made 40 degree west of south, then in that case we are marking the angle with respect to south direction. So as it is given 35 degrees south of west, so angle is marked with respect to west direction at an angle of 35 degree, and the speed is given 40 km per hour. So find the relative velocity of second ship with respect to first. Means we have to find out the second ship is VB and the first is VA. So we have to find out the relative velocity of B with respect to A. Now as from the figure it is clearly seen that VA and VB are not perpendicular to each other. Therefore, to find out the relative velocity of B to A, we have to resolve the two velocity into the velocity component along x and along y direction. So here the VA is resolved into x and y components as minus VA cos 45, VA sin 45. Then here again VB is get resolved, angle is made with respect to x, so x component is cos 35 and y component is sin 35. Therefore, the relative velocity of B to A is VB minus VA. So VBA x component equals to VBX minus VAX. Substituting the value in this, we get it is 2.59. Then B to A y component is VBY minus VAY. Substituting again the values, we get minus 58.29. And therefore, the relative velocity of B with respect to A is equals to under root of VB to A x square plus VB to A y square. So substituting the value, finally we get it is equals to 58.35 km per hour, or we can say 16.2 meter per second. Now similarly can mark the direction also, that is tan theta is equals to VB to A y divided by VB to A x, that is 87.45 degree. This is the value of, therefore theta is equals to 87.45 degree. This is the answer of first question, that is find the relative velocity of second ship with respect to first. Now here one more question asked, also find the distance between them after 25 minutes. So distance is equals to velocity multiplied by time, and as it is given shortest distance is given, so here VB to A 16.2 multiplied by time is given 25 minutes, which is converted into seconds. 25 into 60, which is 24,300 meter or 24.3 kilometer. Means after 25 minutes they both are 24.3 kilometer apart from each other. Then one more question it is asked, after what time interval they are 40 kilometer apart. So here the distance is given 40 kilometer, but the time interval is asked, so that can be determined again. Time is equals to distance upon velocity. So 40 kilometers, so 40,000 divided by 16.2, which is nothing but equals to 2469.13 second or 41.15 minutes. It means that after 41 minutes or 41.15 minutes, both the ships are 40 km apart from each other, and in 25 minutes they are 24.3 km apart from each other. So in this way we can solve the problems to find out the distances or time interval between the two moving objects. Now the third example, ship A is moving northwest at a speed of 18 km per hour and ship B is moving to east at a speed of 9 km per hour. Find the magnitude and direction of relative velocity of the ship B with respect to A. So A is moving 18 km per hour, B is moving 9 km per hour. So A is moving in northwest direction, so in northwest it is moving at 45 degree. Then find B is moving to east, so towards the east direction the ship B is moving, and therefore find out the magnitude and direction of relative velocity of B with respect to A. So from here it is clearly seen, this is the ship A is moving over here in northwest direction and ship B is moving towards the east. So here this is the relative velocity vector of B to A. So as here VA is the incline. Again it is get resolved into components VA sin 45 and VA cos 45. And from figure it is clearly observed that both the ships are not perpendicular to each other. So relative velocity is determined by determination of component along x and component along y. So therefore VB2A equals to VB minus VA. So VB2A x component is VBx minus VAx. Substituting the values, we get it is 21.72. Then second, VB2A y component is VBy minus VAy. The y component of velocity is 0 and 18 sin 45 the component of first, so minus 12.72. So substituting the values over here, we get finally relative velocity of B with respect to A is 25.17 km per hour or 6.99 meter per second, and theta is determined as tan theta equals to VB2AY divided by VB2AX, and taking the tan inverse of that, we get theta value as 30.35. That is, here this is the relative velocity vector B to A and its theta angle is also determined. So in this way we can solve many number of problems to find out the relative velocities as well as to find out the shortest distance or to find out the time interval between the two moving objects. Thank you.